Човештвото живее во четвртата индустријска револуција. Затоа што не очекува во иднина? Кои се предизвиците и кои се можностите од вештачката интелигенција? Разговарам со Томас Гуритан, експерт за вештачка интелигенција и чет ботови. Mr. Guritan, hello, welcome to Skopje. First of all, can you tell us the AI revolution is probably bigger than the industrial revolution itself. Are there any limits on what the AI can do for us and where we can use it?
That's a big question. It's a revolution, of course, but we need to understand how it works, to understand the limits and to understand what it can benefit to us. So it's difficult to answer today because there are lots of talks about ChatGPTs, OpenAI models and stuff like that, and it's big statistical models with lots of computer resources, but it's not really intelligent in the sense of it doesn't reason, and it doesn't understand the world around as it is for real. So yes, it's a big revolution, but it's the technology we need to understand to use it on our jobs and our everyday life, and I'll be a bit more cautious than the big revolution we can hear about.
What will the AI look like in the year 2050, for example?
I don't know. I really don't know because the basics of the science is here. It's not really a science because it's empirical statistics and just guessing the next word and the next word to build sentences, like in ChatGPT, for example. But it's the right time to ask the good questions to understand, is it the right way, technologically speaking, to go? Because big models we hear a lot in the media all over the world are black boxes. We don't know how it works for real. We input lots of data, and we hope that the answer will be true if you are speaking about information, the media itself. But we don't know how it ends to this answer. So I hope that the AI for the next few years or next decades will be AI that we can understand, that we can evaluate, and so we can use and trustfully use.
Will the AI ever be able to gain consciousness?
Maybe one day, I don't know. But today we can do a lot of things. We can generate lots of things that appear to be human, but that are just mathematics and just statistics. So today my answer would be no.
Maybe one of the first concerns that the people had when the ChatGPT, for example, was first mass used was that the artificial intelligence and the robots will take our jobs. But couple of months later, I know a lot of people that are using AI chatbots in their everyday use for work. Should we evolve and learn how to use the AI to be more competitive on the market, or is there a real concern that the AI will take our jobs?
AI won't take our jobs today, and maybe not tomorrow, but it will take some parts of our jobs, some tasks. And to do some tasks, we can have the help of ChatGPT or others. But to use it responsibly, you need to understand how it works, and you need to understand privacy concerns and how to use it, and how to use it and then add your own intelligence and expertise. And I think the challenge here is really to mix both types of intelligence and ways to do tasks.
In its core, the artificial intelligence uses the knowledge of mankind. So there is a concern that we'll start to do biased decision making. Is this really a concern that someday the AI will start working for the benefit of one group?
Yeah, but by design, AI models like ChatGPT are reproducing the biases in their datasets, but we don't know what the dataset is. So it's quite complicated to explain how it ends with an answer instead of another. So yes, biases are in the data, but can also be in how you try to tackle the biases, and you add new biases, as we saw with Gemini, with the Black Pope and stuff like that. And today we don't have an answer. Researchers are working, trying some fixes, but it's not really science, it's little fixes. And I don't see how you can build trustable AI with that kind of one fix here, one fix in the data, one fix in the algorithm, but in the end you don't know why it answers that way, so it's kind of flimsy.
You talked about the privacy concerns. There are a lot of examples here in Macedonia where through the modern technology they were used the faces and the voices of renowned doctors to manipulate and scam people. How can the government and the institutions tackle this abuse of modern technology? Should we regulate this at the start of this AI revolution, or does the government and the institutions have to wait a little bit, see how the things are going, and then start to regulate these technologies?
I think it's very important to regulate, and the European Union on that matter was, I think, on the right path, because for critical uses like high-risk uses in education, in medical decision and stuff like that, you need to have this kind of framework to guarantee that you can use this AI and trust this AI. But the example you mentioned, you can regulate how to generate, how to watermark images or videos, but when you want to do this to scam people, you won't be regulated because you are doing that under the radar, so it won't change anything, in my opinion. So yes, we need in every part of the world, with our values and our technological progress, we need to regulate. But we also need to understand that assailants will always find ways to scam people. So yes, it's good. Will it be enough? I don't think so, but it's mandatory.
Can the government use the AI itself to help tackle these abuses before they become viral?
Right now, my answer would be no, because AI, as it works now, will help you analyze past data. So you had a scamming campaign about doctors, as you said. You can analyze that, see what were the networks, how it propagated inside the population, but you won't be able to detect it before it's too late. And that's the big problem today. But new algorithm will try, and we're at the very beginning of that, we try to detect signals before it's too late, before it becomes harmful, so we can counter it more effectively.
You said that the European Union is on the right path. It's the first international institution that tried to regulate this artificial intelligence, but is this a question that should be addressed globally from all the leading countries that are developing AI chatbots and artificial intelligence?
Yeah, it should be. But it's difficult because there is political and economical issues to begin with, because when you have companies like OpenAI and all the Silicon Valley tech companies on one side, and on the other side you have all Chinese big platforms and big techs, and in the middle you have EU regulation trying to infuse social values as fairness, auditability, ethics, and so on, but it's not aligned with the interest of everyone. So it's a bit difficult. There are international bodies trying to tackle that, but with private sector interests, that can be quite difficult to get in the mix.
Thank you very much for this interview. I hope that we answered a lot of questions that the general public had about these technologies.
Thank you.